Let's cut your own cloth according to your coat. This is a little sweater coat, but we made a pattern and we're going to cut our cloth according to our coat. So we're going to make a pattern of the coat and cut our cloth. That's how we could do it for our teddy bear. That's how we could do it for an actual physical beingness. But there's lots of different ways to do it, right? Make a pattern of something that exists. This idiom's been around since at least 1546 when John Haywood used it in his compilation of proverbs and I can't remember what he called them, containing proverbs and epigrams. He did a whole collection of these in the mid 1500s and collected, which meant they'd been around, probably some of them for hundreds and hundreds of years before they actually made it into that particular writing. So what does this mean? I've never heard of this idiom before. I get it once I found out the meaning of it, but I've never actually heard anyone say this. It's an old English proverb and idiom, and it means, of course, it emphasizes the need to live within our means, to only spend and adjust our habits and our behaviors based on what we have the ability to spend. So we don't go into debt. According to this, we do what we can with, I say, do what you can with what you've got right now. That's my way of expressing this particular idiom or expression. I think that this is something that we need to keep in mind as we're living our lives, as well as we're building and growing and supersizing our business. But we can't expect that we have all of the resources, especially money, when it comes to creating what we want to see in the world. We have to get creative. We have to be willing and able to partner with other people. We have to look for financing. We have to look for solutions to the problem of how do we finance and fund and get the resources we need to grow and build and supersize our business. Because the vast majority of people that build a business don't have unlimited funds available in the beginning to just spend on whatever they want any way they want. And I think it keeps us in check and makes sure that we use our resources wisely, that we do the projects and the things and we choose based on our ability to create and generate the business and the income that we want in order to pay back those borrowed resources or debts, as well as move forward in growing and building our business. I think some of the most successful businesses I've seen are those that are self-funded. They don't, or, there's public offerings, but a lot of public offerings fail because it's not their money. I believe that if we're not using our own resources in some way, shape, or form, and that might just be our time, our energy, our work, and our effort, if we're not invested in something, we're more likely to lose that. At least that's been my experience. So I am curious, have you heard this particular idiom or expression before? I think we see so many examples around us of people not doing this, not living within their means, not cutting their coat or cutting our coat according to our cloth, meaning what we have available to us. It reminds us that we should, and when I grew up, when we were kids, if we wanted something, we of course didn't have credit. We couldn't just go to our parents and say, hey, I want this new bike or whatever. We had to save, do chores, and earn the money in order to get the thing that we wanted. I saved up for, I think, 3 or 4 years to get a stereo that I wanted to have and then take to college with me. And I kept that stereo, I don't know, I kept it for like 25 years because even after the technology and everything had changed, I kept it because I had worked so hard to actually bring that resource into my life. I had worked, I don't even remember how many jobs and had how many businesses back then in order to earn the income to get this fantastic stereo system that I wanted to take to college so that we could have fun parties at the dorm and things. So curious if you've heard this expression. I have not, but I actually really, really like it. I don't know that I'll use it. It's kind of old English phrasing, but I do say, and I often say, do what you can with what you've got right now, because that gets us over the excuse of not taking action because we don't have all of the answers. We don't have all of the resources we need to do something, but we can still always take that first step because as soon as we know the step, we take the step, and then the rest of the bridge, the rest of the steps we need appears to us. But until we take action, we won't ever know the next step or all the steps. All right, that's it. Have an awesome day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it to build and grow and supersize your business right now?